And we are live.
Hello, hello.
Are we live in the video or live with us?
Live.
Oh, hello.
Hi.
We're in living color. Not the copyrighted one.
And a
All
smart
right.
person.
Nice one. Hello. Welcome to Reckless Moves, your Sunday night D&D live game. I am Michael Cremeen. I am the Dungeon Master, and I love the players that play this game. I will introduce you to them from the stream, left to right. Matt, tell us about your character, Rockham.
Hey, I am playing Rockham. He is a little autonome artificer, and he just learned everything about where he came from. And he's kind of reeling a little bit.
I would imagine.
But he also became kind of a autonome freedom fighter. So that's also cool.
Freedom fighter. Yeah, I guess so. Colin, tell us about your character.
Yep. I play Arthur, a tiefling bard. He's got some long horns that are metal tipped, and yeah, he's tries to be a combat boy, but it's not really what he excels at.
It's not really what he excels at. I like that. Mandy, tell us about your character. Oobleck.
Yeah. Hi, I play Oobleck, a plasmoid warlock, and he's ready to go to space.
Oh. Plasmoids in space. Roger, who do you play?
I play Ridley Quinn, the Shadowkai Phantom Rogue, the teleporting stabby guy with all the sneaky snacks. And Oobleck, are you done being a belt buckle now?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, I think you guys are all back in your normal forms.
That was like 1.5
at the
sessions.
moment, at the end of the last session, right? And Rob, tell us about your character.
Oh, he's just one of the mates. He's an air genasi. He is quite rough and tumble, for he is barbaric in all things. Honestly, to make it easy, just picture awesome in your head. You got him.
Picture awesome. I like that description.
Humble.
All right, well, let's do a short recap since most of the last session was a pretty exciting combat, which concluded with the defeat of a couple Ilias Niete, who was actually had taken over the ruler, the kingdom. Ilias was charmed, as it turned out, and had given power over to, I don't know if you, Sindori. Sindori, who was some kind, you don't know what kind, but some kind of a giant evil creature in disguise as the ruler of the kingdom. You defeated them both rather dramatically. And the next in line was a little bit hungover today, but since it is the next day, after a long rest, Aleph, who is the colleague of your good friend Quillith. Quillith had, under the hidden name Jansen, had befriended Aleph and kind of knew that he was next in line. You guys didn't know that, but he did. And your friend Ansort is now a trusted advisor, being one of the only ones that you vouch for and you knew. So Ansort was also instrumental of helping you gain access to Merivek, the northeasternmost city, and has decreed that they are now going to they're now going to. I have to move. There we go. I had to move a couple things around. So it's the next day, and Aleph has taken the throne with Ansor to decide. You guys were asked to come after a nice long rest and great food for breakfast brought to you for free from the Fox's Blade owner, who now understands, and the rumor has got around town, what has occurred. So Bamore brought you, along with his wife, just a bunch of great food. And you're pretty excited about that.
I mean, that is Bamore. I mean, just what you can expect. Nothing but love.
Yeah,
That's the more.
That's Bamore.
Yeah.
When the ale hits your eye like... No, sorry. So
The stories have come around once again of the happy Cyclops
So
crew.
they have cleaned up
supplanting
the
another
dead Pet Drake, the defeated people, the constructs that you have activated and are now part of. They're now outside guarding the entrance hall, and they let you pass, knowing that you are allies. So that's rather nice. And
Are they part of the RRP? Rockham's rehabilitation program?
okay, I have to write that down now.
Oh my goodness.
Rockham's rehabilitation program.
That was good.
Absolutely.
So with your after saying anti-disestablishmentarianism, you have reactivated these and you have given the control over to Aleph. He may or may not have reprogrammed them. You don't know, but where we pick it up, you are, if you want any discussion with Aleph or Ansort, but their first action was to reopen trade with other cities. That was the first action. And there's kind of a buzz around the city as you walk from your inn to the throne room. And we'll pick it up there. So, anything you want to... I'll leave it to you guys. What's next?
I'm going to send a sending stone message to former Temple Daddy, now Temple Boss, Agnon,
Okay.
Temple Lord.
specifying that the trade delegation he's sending needs to ask for Ansort because I did not have enough words yesterday.
Yes. And you get a response back. They are en route, and they are bringing some gifts, and let us know what you're doing next.
They'll find out tomorrow on
Right.
Rockham's Sending Stone.
Yeah. Good episode, man. Good episode. Real strong.
And I tell Ansort and Aleph that to expect a trade delegation from the temple with gifts. They'll be asking for Ansort.
And Ansort and Aleph whisper to each other, we'd like to present you with, it's a token. It's not, doesn't have value other than you have permanent access to Maravek to come and go as you please. This key actually also deactivates the construct guards at the gate. It's what I used to use, Ansort whispers. So they hand you each. You can put this in your sheet if you want. The a key to Maravek.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's special.
We got a key to the city.
Yep. You have each been presented with a
Well,
key.
we
to
have a key
Maravek.
to the guards.
It means
It
we
lets
don't
you.
have to.
It lets you come past all the guards to come and go as you please. You have proven yourself. I wish, we are very poor, having been isolated for so long, but you certainly keep everything that you earned from this battle. I know that there was something in these dead bodies, but we leave that to you.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Yep.
shit.
We
Well-
ready to go?
Yeah, I do believe so. We've done it yet again, my friends. Saving kingdoms, kind of what we do,
Left and right.
for sure.
I see that.
Yeah. This makes what, 6-ish?
I was going to ask that how many kingdoms have we supplanted their rulers?
This is our third coup.
That's what I thought. It was number 3 for us.
Yeah, already
It was
have.
by far the most violent coup we've ever
We
couped.
call that a hat trick.
Yeah.
It's a hat trick of coups.
Honestly, our coups seem to be getting more violent as we do more of them.
You know, honestly,
Natural
guys,
progression.
we better be sure we're the good guys because it could go real bad otherwise. You know what I mean? If we're just supplanting things left and right, we better make sure we put the right people in charge.
Well, the person that we did supplant here was some sort of interdimensional giant space fascist. So I think we did a good job.
Interdimensional giant space fascist was the best description.
Yeah. Especially because I only understood 2 of those words.
It fits. It tracks.
Well, from now on, all we have to do is just make sure that we set one of us up as the ruler of everywhere we visit, and then we're good to go. We're always on the good side.
Well, then they
Oh.
have to stay.
Who gets to be next?
I mean, you could be king in absentia.
Aleph or Ansort, I don't care who answers. Have you begun to allow your people to use magic yet?
We have sent some people because you still need a license, but those licenses are for
Right.
anyone, remember? They are, some of them are trusted people. When they return, insert winks, and you see a mage hand come out and give a thumbs up. So some of them already had magic, remember? They just
Mhm.
weren't public with it. And Answer says, one of the things we'll do is make this official, but we can at least protect ourselves in the interim. So-
Yeah,
I
and
just
I'm
wanted
sure
to make
that
sure
they'll-
that you're. I just wanted to make sure that you're following the new rules
Right.
of the new Temple Lord, Temple Daddy
would-
Lord.
we went from prohibition to common sense magic control.
Exactly. Background checks will be done.
Yes.
That's kind of
Universal.
why. That's kind of why they're making sure that that everyone goes through a zone of truth, and they find out who's been naughty and who's been nice. Right. They're checking it twice.
Responsible
So
magic users.
right.
We're so,
So-
clever.
You're welcome anytime. I wish you well. You can stay here as long as you want, but I did overhear you talking right in front of us earlier about your upcoming plans. So
We're
Yeah.
you're not
They were
very
standing
stealthy when
right
it comes to conversations.
and what I don't have on the screen are there's several guards in the alcoves who have now they're different. Now Quillis speaks up and says, "I really enjoy seeing you guys again. I'm going to visit a few people here, and if you need to find me, and I'm going to go back to the map of London Loria, if you don't mind. I knew someone would make the sound. So he reminds you that if you ever need to find him, his actual home is in Thagholm. However, he is going to be visiting Figrove City to see our old friends in their new inn. I think that would be a fun thing to do. And along the way, I'll pass through Celestor and see what's happening. I wish you guys good journey, and you can always send me a message. I know some of you have spells, I imagine, that can do that.
Sure do.
So we'll
Not
we'll
at
meet
all.
again. And Quillith nods at you all and heads out. So you are your airship is about, remember, a mile away, waiting for you. And tell me what you're doing.
Well, where exactly did we have to go for the beholder thing?
The space.
I've heard that beholders are very easy to fight.
We
Um,
need to help our new friends. They like us.
Answer
We need to
speaks
cut
up.
out their.
I don't
we need-
think that's accurate.
We need to
Oh, it
cut out
must
their
be. I
eyes to
remember
find
and,
hearing
and
beauty.
we don't know exactly, but if we were to grant you access to the entire library, you might find some guides to, space.
Gus could find it
Whoa.
instantly.
Yeah.
He is the smartest in our party.
He's invisible right now, though. So.
That's how small
I've got good.
He found meatballs in the corner of the room.
I've got special warlock stuff. So history is good for me.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Let's run to
But
the,
for me,
let's go to the
history is a
library.
mystery.
Understood.
Thought that was tomorrow.
You find references. Let me pull up the map for myself.
Matt, are you having issues with your familiar?
I'm just occupying my familiar.
Okay.
Aw.
I see the arm going. And I
See.
figured that was.
She brings me this little guy,
So you're
and
playing
she wants
fetch.
me to throw him across the room.
That is so cute.
He's a little soybean.
Aw.
Gus, the smartest and wisest of us all, has returned.
Oh, I
We
was
should go
always
to the
around.
library,
We're gonna look at books.
or as Gus calls it, the library.
Oh, I'll be looking for the Hitchhiker's Guide for the Universe.
That's a good
All
one.
right. Well,
I've heard about that, and the only thing I remember is something about a towel.
Apparently, very important. It's like,
oh no, I forgot it.
yeah, right, then we are screwed, my
That's
dear
all right.
friend.
I have extras in my bag of holding.
Okay. So
So,
we're going to the
you-
library. I guess?
Yes.
I won't make you roll because a couple of you have ludicrous.
Mandy and Colin.
Yeah, Mandy and Colin both have
Imagine.
ludicrous history and arcana.
From the way I'm looking at it,
because you have
I have a
access
plus side
and you
for
have
okay.
time, you learn kind of three things. There is a background that Ublek now has at this level called a Wild Spacer. And you add that as you can change your background to that in your sheet I'll re-import you, but I'll read it to you. You were raised in wild space because you were, home to moon farmers, asteroid miners, plasmoids. You actually have experienced how you got to Analoria was on one of the ability for your people to travel through that river,
Oh, yes.
the asteroid river.
Mhm.
So you have the second thing you learn is that you've heard of 3 beings that are all where is this? It is near there is a reference to a you don't know if it's an asteroid or a small planet called Helmer. Helmer is noted on the astral maps that Rockham does recognize when you start laying these out on this huge table. There are 3 places that are marked to avoid at all costs, kind of like a warning on the map. One of which it says many ships and people have been lost in the area near Helmer. You also you guys remember as you see this, 1 second. I'm looking for the name of it in my notes. There is another red mark by Aristus. Aristus is also called the hub, and it just says avoid dash flares. So Aristus says flares. Helmer talks about people have been missing, and basically the description of the strange effects that happen near Helmer make you, those of you with Arcana know that might be where a beholder is.
Oh, okay. So that's where we need to go.
It says avoid at all costs. And then there is a reference.
Beholders are friendly.
They like to hold you and beat and hold bees.
I don't like to hold bees. They sting me.
Then that's why
I
you're
don't
not a
have an
bee holder.
EpiPen.
Yeah, you hold a bee, you're a psychopath in my book.
That's why you're not a bee holder, guys.
I am an A holder.
And there is another reference. The only third thing you find is a place called Gillan, Gylan, and it references to, there's just a picture of a weird looking dragon. One you've never seen a picture of before.
Could we get to Holder in one tank of air, or would we have to stop?
Oh, good
Well,
question.
You don't really have.
Jamming ships don't have air supplies.
Yeah, you have your.
You can just breathe on them.
You
Okay.
can breathe normally. You don't necessarily need tanks of air, but the question is how far and what happens along the way, right?
Okay.
So the in proximity, there's also a reference to a Titan that you guys recognize now is dead because you visited that where Celesto was hiding.
We were on the hand.
And also the guard Azravit, the Planetar, was nearby that. The next, if you sailed through the Asteroid River, you would find Azravit. So it's
Astro
marked on the
Boy.
map. So the closest is Helmer. The middle distance would probably be Gillen. Actually, Gillen is closer. Helmer is the furthest away, and Gillen is the one that was marked with this. It's not a color you recognize. It's just a picture of a dragon that it's kind of pictured as translucent.
Ooh.
I know
But
we're going to
friends
be.
with we're friends with dragons. They love us.
Okay.
I mean, actually, they show us who's boss. Unfortunately.
Hmm.
So what's the
What
one
were
that's
the-
midway?
I think Midway would be the Aristes.
What kind of creatures were the ones from last session that told us about this dynamic in space?
That would have been Helmer, where the Beholder is rumored to be located. Are you talking about the giant?
No, well, maybe. I don't remember if it was a giant. I don't remember what the beings were that prompted this from last week. What kind of creatures they were.
Oh, they were the psychic plant monsters.
Yeah, the Artuk.
The Arctic.
The Artuk, you recognize them because but you never saw one of them. You had a psychic conversation
Mhm. Yeah.
with one of them, but they're called the Artuk, and they have they're just like there's the your world of the Oob. It's so the reason you heard about Helmer and why you were looking for it is because the Beholders destroyed Artuk's original homeworld. Okay.
So they don't have a planet anymore.
They don't have a planet anymore, and
Oh,
so
no.
they're basically trying to survive in wild space, right?
Got it.
So most of them are bands of mercenaries, and they were negotiating with the owners that you slayed,
Right.
as to try to find a place possibly in this world. But you could try to communicate with them. and learn more?
I think maybe I would just want to keep an eye out as we're flying, through space. Just keep an eye out for them.
Yeah,
That
can
way
we-
we can kind of, figure out who to ask about what's going on.
Yeah, we can get like a bumper sticker that says we, honk for that race and show our support.
Yeah.
Now,
if you're in Arctic.
in our world, some things that don't communicate in a language that other people understand have the ability to communicate psychically,
Mhm.
kind of in a only one of you can do that.
Yes.
Right.
But I can.
But you don't remember. You remember from reading about that the Beholders destroyed their planet, but that's the first Artux you ever ran into.
Mm.
You've heard of them, but you got this story as you're on your way to the throne room.
So the planet being blown up or destroyed, that was a historic event, not something that happened recently.
It is. It doesn't. You don't know that.
Okay.
Actually, since you're in the third level, yeah, this happened a few generations ago.
Mm.
So
How long are their generations?
well, that you don't know.
Are there any books about Arctic genealogy? Or physiology?
Well, physiology, there actually, yes, there is. Each of the maybe having something to do with how they grew, but they're basically, if you flatten them out, they're a 5-pointed star, and they're covered with almost like a bark. Like it's plant-like, but it's tough. And
Like-
How
Like
long
scales.
is there a
and
lifespan?
at the end of the tendrils, they're like suction cups. They can climb vertically, hang upside down, any surface. They can cling to and
Dang.
walk anywhere in 3 dimensions.
Making
That's
Spider-Man.
Spider plant.
Spider.
I used to have several of those. My lizard really liked them.
So I think, let's go to space. And then keep an eye out for some Artuk.
Yep. Spider plants are a go. Space is a go.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
so I unattuned to my helmet, and it just kind of retracts, and I attune to the spell jamming helmet,
Yep.
and
We determined
Guys,
that
which
it's
plant-
basically wireless control.
yeah. Which planet are we going to, guys?
I don't know, but you're apparently
Herman.
going on the Happy Cyclops.
Yes.
I'll go. Yeah, I'll go feed the engines.
I think we could.
Are you going to throw more dead fish at them?
Oh yeah, they love it. Just,
Well, there's the. Do we want to go to the planet with the missing people, or the one with the mind flayers,
mine
or the blank
Oh,
flayers?
I was
probably?
gonna say dragon, but
Dragon?
No, that's okay.
We're all over the place.
Well, the last time we handled a dragon, it didn't turn out great.
Yeah, last
Yeah.
time the dragon
Yeah.
handled us.
Well, I thought maybe we could talk to it instead of try to fight it.
That's not our style.
That's fair.
That's not our
we
style. Well,
can go. Let's go to
I will
Helmer.
say that you were able to transcribe the map to find out not only where, Helmer and Gillen and
Ridley has navigator's tools and proficiency.
right. Also, I think from a sailing standpoint and navigation, Gust is also pretty
Yep.
handy. So
But doesn't Gus do the terrestrial stuff?
Well, us being the stars, it's going to be easier close to him, like.
Gus, how
Fair
about we
enough.
work together on that?
That's good logic, though.
All right.
Because we're working in
Goes,
three
that makes
dimensions
sense.
now.
I mean,
We can collaborate.
yeah, this is all true words.
I've got many colors of ink.
So
We can
where are you
collaborate with
trying
these
to
things.
go? Along the way, Accra. Welcome back. We've been entertaining your friend, and Sephiroth comes up. Excellent. Did you bring any spices, or can we? I mean, we're on a whole new place. Did you? I don't know if this city had any spices.
You
Were
know,
we
they were
supposed to?
quite poor.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
didn't have that much.
So,
They
They
gave us
didn't like us
keys.
very much until the end.
We got keys from them. I don't think that would be very
Keys?
tasty.
How am I supposed to
Keys.
cook keys?
Oh, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they'd be very tasty. So perhaps we'll find somewhere else that has spices.
Next time, please ask for spices wherever we go.
Don't worry,
I've heard of
I
a
got
place
you
called
on that
Arrakis.
one.
Arrakis has very good spice.
Arachnids? What is it?
Arachnids.
Could be arachnids. Yes,
Arachnids?
could be. It's just
That
powdered
would be
spiders.
like a copyright neutral place. Arachnids.
Yeah. like
there
it.
we go.
Hey, we don't have any spices, but if you wait until tomorrow,
Eh,
I can give you 2 gallons of mayonnaise.
What the heck?
mayonnaise.
Mayonnaise.
I
is
mean-
delicious.
I mean, we don't really keep that on the ship, but if you could,
Delicious.
Wait. you
But
got
not
mayonnaise when you
spicy.
traveled?
No,
How-
I can get
how fresh is
mayonnaise.
I have had spicy mayonnaise.
I can get mayonnaise, and it will be very fresh because it will have just been magically created.
Magical
I
mayonnaise?
feel like I'm in Stardew
Magical
Valley.
mayonnaise.
I'm writing
And you
down
do that with
magical
the
mayonnaise.
sugar, so it tastes like Dukes.
One might say it's a miracle that is whipped.
Ah,
That one has a lot of sugar. I prefer the Dukes of mayonnaise.
The Dukes of mayonnaise.
That's fun.
Dukes of
There's no sugar.
I think we should go to Helmer.
Yeah, I'm with
It's
that.
keto friendly.
Let's figure out why people are missing. That'd be fun.
All right. Hammer sounds good to me.
All right.
Missing people. We've done that with a dragon before.
So
we were
You
victorious.
ascend slowly, and then people on the ground are looking up at the ship, and it keeps going up to hit the cloud layer. Beautiful cumulus clouds, all fluffy, and then you ascend up. You start seeing this haze until you
Dust.
see the blackness.
Why are they staring at the ship's ass?
Yeah,
Well, they watch it
she's-
get tinier and tinier because they're used to seeing airships very visible following airship routes. They're not used to seeing them go straight up and just get smaller and smaller till they
They're
go
not
through
used
the
to
clouds.
seeing us.
Hold on.
So as we take off, Rockham goes, yeah, this is your captain speaking. We are going to Heimer. It will. Looks like our journey will take as long as it takes. And if you look out the left and right side of the airship, you will see the vast emptiness of space.
Reminds me of home.
Engage.
Engage. Nice.
Make it so.
Make it so, number one.
Okay.
I'm number 1.
Mm-hmm.
Better than being number 2.
Ah, yes.
Yeah, here he stinks.
He is the shit, you know.
Uh-huh.
My bird.
The in-flight movie
and
today,
away we go.
you have a choice between Event Horizon and Alien.
Oh,
Oh,
I
Event
wanted
Horizon
Wall-E.
all the way.
I could not think of two worse movies to have on a space flight.
Alien's great, but Event Horizon, I mean, we could defeat the alien. Event Horizon, you can't fight hell.
I believe there are several video games about fighting hell with spacesuits.
Doom and
For
It's
the
the original.
Emperor.
Warhammer.
For the Emperor.
I see we need to fill in some dead space here, so we're going to
You're
talk.
traveling.
Have
We are
conversations as we
traveling.
travel. How will we feed our engines when we have no more fish? Gust?
I did bring a rod and reel, so I was gonna try to catch space shit, like space fish.
A space fish.
Well,
That's a tongue twister.
Like
Yeah,
a boy,
it-
like a boy fish.
I wonder how a space fish would taste.
probably very light and fluffy.
Mhm.
Sounds
Mm.
delicious. Like fish foam.
Yes,
Ugh.
like a fish mousse.
There we
Might
go.
find We might find a space brat.
Mhm.
He made it whipped.
It's like
Yeah.
those,
Do-do-do-do.
what is it called when chefs do
Ship
those
it.
like is it gastro?
Molecular gastronomy.
Yeah, that's the
There
thing.
you go.
Yeah,
That's how you get fish foam.
that does seem
Mhm.
like very
That does,
spacey.
yeah, that is a valid way to get fish bone.
It's when you take food and turn it into something that doesn't look like food but still tastes food, but you're still hungry.
I mean, we are jerks in space. We deserve fish foam.
Speak for yourself.
Unfair.
Or
Maybe that's what
perhaps
happens.
We could find foam fish.
That's true. Maybe that's what happens when I throw the fish to the engines. It just goes all like foamed up.
That is so
It's-
true.
It's
so
like
gross.
throwing them in a NutriBullet.
There
It just becomes foam.
Right. Didn't know I was a master chef, did you?
You know, it'd be funny
That
if that
is a
big
new skill.
pool of acid that we have on the ship was citric acid, so we could use it for cooking.
Uh,
Oh, that
very
would be
fair.
delicious.
Yeah,
What is citric acid? That's in like candy, right?
candy.
Yeah,
soda.
that's your sour candy. That's the sour taste.
Well, sometimes they also have malic acid in them,
No.
Yeah. But
And,
usually citric.
and actually some phosphoric too, if I remember correctly.
Anyway,
Okay.
it goes. If you eat too much of it, it'll cause blisters on your tongue. I know that
Yes.
from a friend of mine who
A
has
friend of
tested
yours.
that theory.
Hmm.
I have
A very
I have a bag of
close
citric
friend
acid
of
at home
mine.
because I was trying to make acid adjusted orange juice.
Yeah.
You're trying to
What?
make what?
Acid adjusted orange juice.
Yeah, it's orange juice that is as tart as lime juice, and you use it in cocktails.
Yep.
Interesting.
That is a part of mixology.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and that was a fun COVID hobby.
I basically just made perfect margaritas during that time.
Mhm.
Okay,
They were-
what is your perfect margarita?
Perfect margarita. I actually got the recipe from Margaritaville here in Las Vegas, which is about to die and become
Yeah.
some horrible thing that I will never visit. But the perfect margarita, invented by Jimmy Buffett himself, I'm sure, God rest his soul, is equal parts silver tequila, gold tequila, lime juice, and a simple syrup, 1-to-1 simple syrup.
I think I might have to disagree with you. 2
Uh-oh.
ounces of Blanco, a pinch of salt, an ounce of lime juice, half an ounce of agave nectar, and half an ounce of Cointreau.
Well, you should take that up with Jimmy.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's kind of hard to do since he died earlier this
All right,
year.
someone
yeah.
get Rhett so he can cast Speak with Dead, and I can have an argument with Jimmy Buffett.
I have
have
had-
Speak with Dead.
Oh, there
Mr.
you go.
Jimmy.
I have had probably 40 to 50 of these perfect margaritas at Margaritaville here in the wonderful land of sin that I live in, and they are fantastic. My wife and I sat at the tiki bar there one day, and since I used to be a professional bartender, I watched as he poured many, many, many of those for the two of us, and I measured everything, counted everything, and that's how they did it there. That's how I do it at my house.
Nice.
5. Hey, there we go. 5 is my limit. Once I go beyond 5, the night turns to black. I do not remember anything beyond that point.
We have our in night and in game. This is just us talking about our in-flight beverage service.
Yes. Exactly.
Space margaritas.
Space margaritas with all the space limes. They have faces on them.
Mm.
It's
Okay.
kind of creepy when you have to squeeze them and get their juice.
Yeah,
Acra
that sounds off-putting.
tells everyone
A little.
we're nearing the location. And you notice the ship is moving like under your feet. It's almost like if something strange was in your meal and you're hallucinating, where the bottom of your ship seems to wobble. You don't feel like you're moving, but your ship deck is a little wobbly.
Gus, I told you those weren't the right mushrooms.
Oops, does anyone else feel like it's jiggly?
Actually, Rockham doesn't
Michael-
perceive this.
I was about to ask.
Well, that makes
Rockham,
sense.
you see your friends' heads get really small.
Oh,
I
All your
dislike
friends'
this.
heads are really small.
Crush
Arthur,
your head. Crush your head.
Acra says, "I don't like this. I crush your head." Someone seen this kid in the hall before. I crush your head. So things are a little odd, and then it straightens out and it stops. And then everyone sees. Suddenly, it looks like your ship is frozen, and then it
Oh.
becomes metal, and then it like disappears in front of you, and you feel like you're floating in space. And then the ship comes back.
Does it ever turn into a giant golden tennis shoe?
No,
Good reference.
that would be
Copyright infringement.
That
Sorry.
would be huge. Okay,
Weird.
so
I've read a lot of strange.
So guys, that
Gus,
was
I told you
weird.
you used the wrong mushrooms for dinner last night.
Oh, well, it was just a little bit rumbly. I figured everyone could use a nice break from reality.
Reality
Guys-
has broken for sure.
Wait, is everyone's
and
head
then
still
everyone,
small or are they
everyone
normal? now?
finally seems normal
Okay.
for a moment.
For a moment.
But Akra's like, "Are you sure we want to go here? Like, this all seems." And he goes,
Sorry, I
I
don't,
don't think
speak.
that's normal.
Is
I don't speak
happening?
whatever that is.
"What are you
I don't
talking
think anyone
about?
does.
Speak what?
Whatever you just spoke.
What do you
Strange tongues, my boy. Strange tongues.
Okay. Do we
Can
really
I-
want to go here?
Is anybody
Why
else
not?
talking in
Oh.
tongues?
No. but no one else is really talking in character.
The ship got wibbly wobbly, but not timey wimey.
Oh,
I'm looking for something useful. I don't know.
That
I
time.
don't know if I have anything.
Oob, you've been in space before. Did you ever get wibbly wobbly before?
I don't think so.
Oob
Has
is
no
wibbly
effect.
wobbly gust.
You haven't seen any of this, Oob.
Okay.
You are not affected at all by any of this, but your friends are looking around like,
Oh, okay.
and
Um,
Rockham only, you don't get any of the sense, SENTS. Everyone kind of smells burning cigarettes except for Rockham and Oob.
I may be having a
It
stroke.
just sounds.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Hang on. Shoot.
And not the genius kind.
Can we?
I mean, we'll drop you off, but I don't want to stay here.
Yeah.
Can we back the ship up? Like, just put it in reverse and
Yeah,
go.
we can back that shit up.
You can quickly turn it around and yeah.
Okay, because I don't want to change course. I just want to
So
back up where.
it's about 100 miles from what you see is this. It looks like a asteroid, but it's not moving. It's just a stationary object that seems like a very large asteroid. So as you get about 100 miles out, the effects go away.
Okay.
We have reached the planet Pluto.
I may have something.
It more like Goofy, but yeah.
Does our ship have like a space dinghy?
You do have a landing craft.
That is a very personal question.
You do have a small landing craft that was it's basically yes, it's a dinghy, but it's actual landing craft.
All right. So I'll say we all get into the space dinghy and then leave our ship here. Yeah. That's how I figured they would always do it in a space far, far away.
That makes sense to me.
Yeah.
Is anyone
So-
wearing a red shirt?
Yeah, right. Exactly. That's where we're going.
No.
No,
My skin's
okay.
red.
No,
Just
no.
checking. I
Yeah,
mean,
we all
Arthur's
have-
red, but he's not wearing a red shirt.
We all
Here, I
have.
made you this red shirt all by myself.
Yeah. Let's all make sure we have 3 dots on all of our collar.
Mine
Yeah,
is
that's
gold. Not
Okay.
even blue. Mine is gold.
Mhm.
Well, you take your small craft and as you get closer,
I'm also reattuning to my helm.
your
this time,
normal
right?
helmet. Yeah, I figured
You're terrestrial.
it doesn't require the hour, but it will take a while to travel that basically 100 miles in the smaller ship.
The dinghy.
Your
Space dinghy.
your dinghy, your little dinghy. Does your space dinghy have a name?
Space
Uh,
dinghy.
Richard,
That's not bad.
Ding-a-ling. Don't mess with my ding-a-ling.
Ding-a-ling.
Yes.
I like
Space.
that.
Richard.
Get on the dingaling.
My
I still like Richard the
ding-a-ling. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Everybody sing it.
I will. Let me see. I will transfer where you land. Your ship has a geolocation device that stays attuned with Rockham, even though you're on your normal helmet.
Nice.
sweet.
As you exit, it becomes invisible. That's why you need the geolocation.
Hmm.
So you exit the ship
Wow.
and it becomes invisible so that people can't, steal it from you.
We have cloaking technology.
Correct.
These primitives will never find our ship unless they walk into it.
So you are on basically. I'll unpause it. You land on this asteroid, and to the south of you, you see
Ghost face.
what looks like some lights and a couple gold things in the distance. And I'll tell you, whoever's moving, go ahead and explore, and I'll tell you what happens.
Oh,
Does it-
Are we at an elevation here?
I always fall for these traps.
A little bit, but it's not significant other than line
That's
of
where we're going to
sight.
get injured.
Okay, Rockham, as you get closer and Gust, I can move anyone that doesn't have. Do you have all control over your characters? Okay,
Mhm.
great.
Yeah.
Oob, you don't see anything strange. It looks just
Okay.
like, a rock. You can see a little bit of dust fly up as as everyone walks. Very
Okay.
little, like very fine dust, but it feels a little more than the gravity you'd expect.
Okay.
As you get closer, Rockham, you see that it looks like there are holes dug into this crater, and a blue glow is coming out of those holes.
Whoa.
I would like to. I'm going to use my boots of flying,
Okay.
so everyone sees a little blue magic funky stuff come out of the bottom of my feet.
Blue magic
And
funky stuff.
I very carefully hover
Rockham
towards
gets
the
5 minutes of funk.
towards the one of the holes over here,
Okay.
and I would like to peer into and investigate the nature of the hole.
I
So you're
elbow Gust.
flying.
What's he doing?
He's investigating a hole.
There's holes all over the place.
Well, that one's blue.
Oh, okay.
You know, Rockham likes all things that light up in the shiny.
Hey,
Fair.
I
Makes
light
sense.
up and am shiny.
Oh, I know,
Right.
self-care.
I like the shiny things,
If I eat a light
but I also
bulb,
like
then
to
I
stay
glow.
next to the beefy boy.
Hey,
also
I am a
prefer to
beefy boy.
Hide behind
think.
others.
But I can't hide behind you, Rockham. You're short.
I'm big in spirit.
Yes, you are. I will give you that 100%.
As you're flying up, you see that these just below where the blue glow is, there's like a film or a membrane. So
Gross.
can't see through it, but you see a blue glow under it. So you don't actually see through it. You just see this like membrane, and it's moving.
Is it like moving, or just kind of rippling?
As you're looking at it, you see kind of and
Is it more like a
Oob, you
heartbeat or
hear-
breathing?
boom 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 boom.
B505.
Was that just grumbling? I think your mic
Oh, did
like,
it
cut out
did
the
it clip
sound.
out?
Yeah,
I'm
you kind
sorry.
of clipped
yeah.
out. Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Sorry.
I apologize. Let me turn that off. that filter. Is this better? Can you hear it now?
Yes.
It's you hear boom 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 boom
Oh,
boom boom.
that's a heartbeat. What's under there?
Hmm.
But you don't see anyone else notice this. And Rockham's flying, looking down.
Okay, Rockham, just proceed with caution because I think whatever's down there is maybe alive.
Okay, so I am
heart
going
of
to
rock 'em roll.
fly because right now it's just kind of 6 inches off the ground or so.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to go up about 15, 20 feet.
Okay.
And I am going to cast Mage Hand,
Oh,
Okay.
which is like a little grabby arm,
Mm-hmm.
like you see at the
The
toy
claw.
Yeah, like the crab or the
The
toy claw.
claw.
And it kind of is facing downward and just kind of go and then goes straight down and lightly pokes the membrane.
Okay.
oh, the game's paused.
Yep.
That makes me nervous.
That's not good. That's never good.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Rockham just triggered a different game. It's called Geothermonuclear War with the Whopper.
You. Okay. Just a second.
I don't like
Uh-oh.
the no context laughter.
Just remember,
I
by
rolled
the time the
something.
DM
There's random.
smiles,
There's
it's
random
already too
effects,
late.
and they're pretty random. So,
Oh, my word.
And in case anybody is curious, I was a Blockbuster video manager for about a decade, which is why I know all the movie references.
I remember you saying that.
Yep. Back in the
I just
early
watch a lot of
days.
movies now.
so what you see when you touch this membrane?
You see
It's
random
Giant
effect number
space
one.
hamster.
A hamster comes up and looks at you.
What?
A hamster comes up and looks at you and goes.
Oh, I'm jealous. I didn't get to use that in my campaign.
So I don't think that he liked me poking the membrane.
Ask him if we can
Oh.
ride him.
Oh my gosh, wait.
All right. I will attempt some animal handling.
Yes.
If only we had Amaryllis here.
I know. I
I
don't think I have 11 minutes to cast a ritual.
So you're trying animal handling. What
Oh,
are you,
yeah.
What are you trying to do?
I am putting my hands up and say, I want to ride you.
It looks at you and goes.
Do you have a
Roll,
saddle?
roll animal handling.
All right, fair enough.
Oh.
I love that that's the thing that I get to do. Try to ride a giant space hamster. Animal handling. -1.
Oh no.
Well, that's your 8.
Hey, look at that though. You got
Hey!
So the hamster goes up and goes, smells you, and kind of puts its head down. Head down.
Guys, we gotta ride. Take me
Oh
to
my
your
gosh.
I told you showering would help.
yeah. Oh, you have a point there. You do. So furry friend, and I'll get up on top. Take us to your leader.
Okay.
No.
Oh, okay.
He goes with you on its back and looks here and jumps through the membrane with you on its back.
Should have been more
Whoa.
specific.
You and he disappear as you ride it.
I think
You-
I'm going to follow.
Are you?
Yeah.
I look at Oob and say, "What the fuck just happened?"
I don't know, but I really wish I had 10 minutes.
I mean, you just saw Gust jump on a giant hamster and then said, "Take me to your leader," and it jumped through the membrane with him on it to who knows where.
Oh, gross. Okay.
Oob, would you like
I
to
guess
travel
we
with
go.
me?
Okay,
I guess we go. I'll go. I'll
Oob, would you
follow.
like to
What the
travel
heck?
with me? I'm going to follow.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Arthur,
I gotta go
care to
get
join?
Gust.
Yeah. Let's do it. I guess.
So we
I-
run down and jump through the membrane.
I should have been more specific.
I
That was
regret.
funny.
I regret nothing.
Assuming that Rockham is going to follow.
Yeah, I'm
That's
following.
awesome.
I'm following. Gus, I gotta protect my peeps.
Yeah.
I
Exactly.
love chaos. This is
okay, so I'm going to move, including the
Gosh.
hamster.
Yeah, I figured we didn't have to move on this map anymore.
No, this is all
We are.
part of a thing. So you jump to this membrane. Are you jumping? In what order are you jumping through?
Well, I assume I'm the closest, so it would be Gus first and then me.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gus,
I'll go.
Rockham, Ridley
Ridley.
with Oobleck,
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then Arthur.
And Arthur.
and then Arthur bringing up the rear
Okay.
with his magical pain words.
That's how I roll.
We appreciate it. And your magical helping words.
Oh yeah.
So, a hamster is hidden. Hold on. I have to bring him over.
Hidden hamster. Sounds like a game dev's office.
Okay. So you jump through and you see through this membrane, it's kind of its own a new world.
Mm.
You see actual like strange plants. There is a sort of a divot. It looks like a giant creature has clawed something massive, has ripped the soil. You see some plants. The plants move a little, like there's wind, but you feel no wind.
Mhm.
This blue glowing goo is not moving like a river, but it is pulsing, like glowing. Oob,
Oh.
you hear, and only you hear, boom, 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 boom,
Oh.
boom. It's getting louder.
It's louder. Okay.
And the hamster, he puts you down, Gust,
Mm-hmm.
and he smells. Ah! And he flies up through the membrane and runs away.
He flies.
Yeah. Oh, he flies.
I'll always remember yous.
Okay.
So as you're standing here, that sound disappears suddenly. Oob.
Oh gosh.
It's silence. Colin, you
Yeah.
see suddenly in front of your face, a clown going, and then it disappears.
I punch it. Oh, okay.
It
Punch it.
you punch it, and it turns into one of those clowns that you punch and like comes back up.
Okay.
Rockham sees an invisible cat that only he sees, that's climbing all around him and going purring in its ear.
Oh, well,
No one else
if
sees
only
it.
this cat was invisible.
Well, it's visible to you. Oob, you don't.
Yes.
You hear or see anything.
Okay.
You just see the plants are moving, but suddenly you don't hear anything.
I don't. Okay, I don't hear anything. Let's see. I'm really struggling because I have some things that I'd like to do, but they're all rituals, and I don't know if we're on a clock here.
I can't comment, but I'll turn it off
Let me-
pause.
Oh, here we go.
We can keep you safe for 11 minutes.
Yeah, you can do your ritual. It's fine.
Oh, can you?
We can try.
Yeah.
choose your ritual.
Okay.
We can certainly try.
Okay. I would like to use augury. And
Augury?
Ask.
Would you link
yes.
that for the? If you can, link it for us.
I
or
will. Let me
Cast it as a ritual.
Okay, it should be in the chat.
Yep, it is.
I'd like to ask, I don't know, the deity, God.
Yeah, your species does have a belief in.
Yes.
They call it the other. It
the
is
other. Ooh.
the source of all life and happiness.
Very
and that
cool.
your belief is that as you spawn new beings, that part of your life passes through, and you call that the
Oh.
other.
That is so cool. Okay, I'll ask the other. If we sit here for the next 30 minutes, how's that gonna end up for us?
For the next 30 minutes.
Wheel, woe, wheel end woe, or nothing.
All of the above.
30
Trying to figure
minutes.
out if we're in
Basically.
immediate danger.
I'm going to find
If
out.
there's clowns, we're in immediate.
I'm in danger.
Like if we just are silly for a minute, then that's
You
one
get
thing. But
the impression
Mhm.
that if you stay where you are, that you get kind of a wheel. You get a good feeling.
Oh, okay.
You say because you asked if I stay here for 30 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'll let the group know, but I don't sense anything, I guess. So do I know that they're tripping? Maybe I can see them like looking at nothing.
I'm just staring at the back of my hand. Like, wow.
Arthur's punching the air.
No, fighting for my life over here.
Okay, so I'll tell everyone like I don't know what you guys are experiencing, but if you can just hold out for a second or like a half hour, that would be good.
All right.
Hunker
Staring at the back of my hand. Just
So-
down.
So you all have your own experiences, and I will go one by one to tell me the strange and random thing that you experience
Oh,
in this half an hour. Except
Very
Oob,
fun.
who only sees reality for some reason. So, Rockham, what do you see happen in this half an hour?
I was on mute. Mostly the cat, and the world flicking in and out of existence, which actually refers to the fact that I tried to refresh Foundry and it's not loading.
oh,
Oh,
no.
so you basically you see the asteroid disappear from under your feet,
Yeah.
and you see a cat climbing on you. So you rest of you see Rockham kind of stroking something on his shoulder and kind of rolling his shoulders, and then he looks down and goes, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" like he's gonna fall, and then he goes, "Okay."
That would be so funny. If
Colin,
he's
what do
just
you-
discovering blinking?
Right,
Like,
blinking in and out, like the world is blinking in and out of existence for him.
yeah.
Colin, what do
He's
you
just
experience?
Arthur sees a giant screen drop down from heaven,
Oh,
and then a light shines from behind him, and an episode of Cat Dog plays.
ah,
That's a deep
so he's
cut.
just he's eating invisible popcorn
Yeah.
while watching,
He does.
looking intently straight ahead with his eyes wide.
Yeah.
That's
He
so
definitely
cute.
thinks that there's a recliner behind him and tries to sit down and just eats it.
Oh no! When you sit down,
Uh-oh.
you sit down.
Oh, sick. Okay.
Yeah,
So I can interact
you
with
see
it.
him
Okay.
sitting down, but not falling down.
He's like a little chair sit.
Yeah.
Like a,
Yeah. Doing
Like,
a wall
like
sit.
there's a chair that he sat in, and he puts his feet up.
But there's
Ridley,
nothing
what do you
there.
experience?
oh shit.
Trying to figure that out.
I got one if you need a.
I can roll random.
It's a feeling of falling, of constant falling. It's like there's two portals, one below and one above, and I keep falling into the one below and out of the one above. But it's a steady, constant falling, and no one else is helping me.
Hmm.
Can't figure out why.
Oh no. That's so
Ridley Scott, depression.
Ridley's tripping balls.
cute. Oh no.
Okay. What do you see, Gust?
Well, it's real strange, like, right? So I'm just staring at the back of my hand, and then it's like I'll start zooming out, like away from myself, and then like I can start to like see the top of my head, and then I can see like everyone else. And then like all of a sudden it's like I was talking to a god that was looking at all of this stuff. And he was like narrating what was happening and what I was seeing. And then I could see like all my strengths at like one side of this like magic tablet that had all these lights. And I could see everyone's health and everything. And it was incredible. Then there was just like this thing on top of my ears that I could talk to. And everyone was like kind of like themselves, but like only acting like they were kind of like themselves. Really fucking strange.
Oh my god.
That wasn't Gus. That was Robbie.
Yeah, Gustus has this. He's sitting and he keeps putting his hand by his ear, and he's talking like everyone can't hear him, but they can hear him. So he's talking out loud, like pretending like he's.
Is he talking in a radio voice now?
It's
Ring, ring.
crazy.
Hello.
So, ooh,
This is
what
Gus
are
coming
you
to you
doing
from
for
this
that half an
asteroid.
hour?
I cast Commune with Nature.
Okay, I'm reading that.
I've linked it, and basically, you instantly gain knowledge of up to
Oh,
three facts, blah blah blah. Really, what I'm trying to get at is what's in the area that is important. Specifically, what's the heartbeat? Where is it relative to us?
oh, interesting. Oh, that's clever.
Yay.
Okay, so because you kind of see reality
Mhm.
as you do commune with nature, you realize three things. One, that big gouge in front of you and that liquid
Yes.
is not natural. So you realize that is a substance that is that's not nature.
Synthetic
It's
Or
it's
like-
something synthetic, correct.
being
Um,
made.
There is the plants
Mhm.
are roots are very deep, very deep. And that this rock right there
Mhm.
is, you see that is not there, that is actually, it looks like on, that is covering, from your point of view, out of that line of sight, that is covering an entrance to some,
Oh.
it looks like a buried, like, network of caverns.
Okay.
But they're not, they are rock, but they are not, some of it's natural and some of it is hewn.
Mm.
So, and you
Okay.
do sense, what? Let me see if that actually, you don't sense any creatures.
Okay.
So no celestials, fae, fiends, elementals, or undead. Now there is influence from, what plane is this? Um, you sense influence from an astral plane throughout that cavern. And so the buildings you see are hewn rock underneath you.
Okay.
And the entrance is hidden by this false rock
Okay.
down there. Good
Um,
spell.
Thank you. Okay. So I'm gonna gather up all of my friends, and I'll extend.
Hold on.
Oh, sorry.
Colin's watching an invisible movie.
Mhm.
You have to stop. You have to get their attention.
Yes. I would like to extend some pseudopods,
Okay.
like some little tentacles.
Just tap them on the shoulder.
I want to grab their hands
Oh.
and, like I'm a daycare teacher, just walk them all over.
Okay. So you're basically acting it. They're seeing what they're seeing,
Mhm.
but as soon as you touch them, that disappears.
Oh.
Holy shit. Oob, you were like a human girl. I was bald and we all had to pay taxes.
Well, that sounds like a nightmare.
It was awful.
Yeah. Oob,
Oh,
you
no,
don't even know
not
what
taxes.
taxes are. You've heard of them,
That's
but in your
true.
planet, they don't have them.
Like, oh.
Yeah, I'm like freaked out about my 401k. Boy, it's just, yeah, horrible.
Social Security's gonna run out.
It was awful. There was wars everywhere, and not even good ones.
So as you are touching everyone else,
Mhm.
reality sets in, and I realize you can't see. You see here. I'm gonna do something because now, as soon as you touch her, hold on one second.
I saw where you like
I know.
the
Just a
little
second.
ping, but
Yeah. I'm changing the
this is fine.
scene because of what you just did.
mm,
Just a second. So as soon as you touch Oob, you
Oh,
see
cool.
the entire map.
Cool, cool.
Ridley just yells,
Oh.
"Oob, no, you'll be pulled in," and then flat on my back as if I've fallen.
Yeah. And you guys kind of shake it off. Now, because you touched everyone, they see everything.
Okay.
So it depends on how you're moving.
We have to stay connected to Oob at all times.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that right now you see this reality of this of where you are.
Oh, how funny.
Now you don't see all of the things that Oob sees about the rock and underground, but you see the area around you
All right.
in reality.
I'd like to maybe do an experiment,
Okay.
and I'm gonna let go. I'm gonna let go of Gust and see what he does.
Gust is now back into his. He's like touching his ear.
Oh
Oh,
no!
He's like,
God? God.
Okay.
yes,
God.
yes,
I want back my
Yes.
hair.
yes, one Gust.
Yeah, right, yes. This
I'll
is-
grab his hand again.
this is-
Oh, and he's
Uh,
like he's back into his, barbarian self with the mohawk.
Oh
Uh,
no!
Gus, what
okay.
happened to you there?
My skin was all pink and weird like. You know,
No, it
I,
wasn't.
And I felt like angry, but like I didn't get any bigger.
Okay, I have another experiment.
I was watching you. That didn't
Okay.
happen.
I'm gonna take Gust's hand
Yes.
and Ridley's hand and put them together and then let go.
And they
Oh, for
both
fuck's
go
sake.
back. Ridley goes back to falling, and Gus goes back to like, I'm so pink. Why am I
Okay,
pink?
grab him again.
Where'd my mohawk go?
So, okay, so I am a tether now.
Ugh.
All right, everyone, grab a pseudopod.
Yeah, I instinctively grab a hold of Oob where he's grabbing me, and I'm trying desperately to.
Now I'll move
Hold on
you.
to the
You tell me,
ooze.
ping on the
Okay.
map where you want to go if you're traveling together.
All right, everybody, right leg, right, left, right, left.
Okay, I would like to go to the hidden entrance.
Okay. Are you ping the route you're going to take? Are you going through the crater? Going, where are you going?
I'm going wherever Oob goes.
I'm just keeping.
I feel
I'm going to zoom out on the map so the stream can see what you're seeing.
okay. I feel like going through the crater is too easy. But
Oob, where are we
okay,
going?
let me do this. I think we should go around the crater,
Okay.
like up towards the top and then back down.
So you're going over here. I'll
Yes.
move
Oob,
you.
are you related to the blue goo?
The blue, maybe distantly. It's like
Not
some
all goos know
cousins.
each other, Ridley.
Racist.
I don't know these things. I have to ask.
And then you're going down.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe avoiding the. Those are plants, right? Like trees. We're
Correct.
looking at, like,
You could
Okay.
go.
But
They are-
Rockham,
they
you seem
are-
to be related to all the
They
other
are. You
constructs
could
we
walk
met.
under them.
okay. Yeah, sure. I guess from there to the secret entrance, I'll go path of least resistance.
Okay.
Oh, where are we going?
Just trust me.
I do. But I like to know things.
This rock in front of us is not actually
A rock.
a rock. We're gonna go underground. So I need you to just,
We're already underground.
I would like to cast a spell on myself, Michael,
Okay.
if I could.
Yes.
All right, 1 second.
Does it take both of your hands?
No, I can do it. I can actually. I have Warcaster, so I can use somatic components while I'm holding stuff. It's like
Oh.
oops.
And he has an entire silverware drawer full of spoons.
That is true. So I cast Intellect Fortress on myself to see if that does something.
Oh.
Intellect Fortress. psychic as well as okay. Huh.
That is cool.
I'm looking up something.
And then I say, "Oob, grab me if I start petting cats again."
Okay,
I
you
let
got
go.
it.
So you're casting it on you and whom?
No, just myself. I can only do it on one person.
Oh, well, it says you or one willing. Oh, got it.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
So do I see the world as it is? Do I have to roll something?
Well, you're touching.
Well, I let go of Oob. I'm doing an
Yeah.
experiment now.
You.
But he let Oob know.
It's kind
what
of
he's
in
doing.
between. Like you're seeing reality, but with the overlay of like a semi-translucent cat climbing on you, and then this glowing liquid is you want to touch it, but you resist because you are because of your spell.
Okay. So I grab back onto Oob, who I can see.
I will say awesome, but a bummer.
Awesome, but a bummer.
Oob, did you notice that rock looks like a butt?
I didn't, but now that you say that, you're right.
I'm still holding on to you, right?
Yeah,
I'm not imagining this,
nope. This is a weird shaped rock.
Yeah.
but
okay.
you're taking us into the butt,
Into the crevasse.
telling
Yeah.
us it's a
The
hole.
crevasse.
Not bad.
Well, the hole's in the crack.
Yep.
That's my concern.
Okay, so are you going together into this rock?
Yes.
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 Yeah, I'm not letting go of Oob.
Okay. So you walk through the rock and there is it's the rock disappears from your view and you are
In the colon.
Pronounced cologne.
Doesn't smell like it.
I'm waiting for there we go. Was waiting for the
Oh.
That's interesting.
That is interesting.
Oh.
So are we standing on like a metal grate?
you are in
I see roots.
this is a hewn cavern, but out of the walls and in the ground underneath you, you see almost like tendrils
Oh.
through. This is looks like rock. Are you able to? I can't see your character. Oh, here, hold on. I'm on the wrong. My bad. I want to see what you guys. Okay, so you see. Your dark vision is working, right?
Yes.
I see grayscale. So yeah.
Great. Okay, that's what you should see, unless someone has. I think you all have dark vision.
Yes.
Yeah.
Mine's in color. I don't know if that's.
That it should be because you are seeing normally.
Yay!
Everyone else is seeing grayscale.
Okay.
So you're still touching each other.
Yep.
Tell
I'm
me.
gonna follow the path.
Okay, so I didn't want to animate it because of the CPU, but
Mm-hmm.
because I tried it earlier and it dropped my FPS to like 10.
Oh.
So these
That's not great.
tendrils are moving
Ooh.
under what looks like there's a lattice work just like over the rock.
That's
And
cool.
under that lattice work, these tendrils are moving, and as you walk, they kind of like follow you.
Oh, that is sick. Okay.
So I'm gonna allow. I wish I could group these together, but you could try moving independently.
I'm just gonna vary because I still have my spell active, and I understand that this is like some sort of magical psychic effect.
Mhm.
Well, I infer that based on the behavior of my spell. So I'm going to let go of Oob again real quick
Mhm.
and just
Okay.
see if it's the same result.
Well, similar result. You each get glimpses, just a glimpse of strange creatures and beings as as you move off.
Oh.
But Rockham, you know they aren't real.
Hmm.
Mm.
They seem real. Like you see, here's one of them. I had all these ready to to show you because I thought it was fun. Like the hamster,
Love
That
the
is so
hamster.
funny.
Yeah.
but some of them aren't as pretty. Like this one. This starts crawling toward your face, Rockham, and then and you realize it's not real, and
Oh,
That's horrible.
Oh.
it's going. It's holding a brain in its hand, and it's reaching toward you, but you know it's not real. But it's like the best 3D you've ever seen,
I would like to
So-
spray that with brake cleaner.
and you spray it, and the tendrils kind of move away.
What a horrible haunted house
Yeah.
situation.
so I basically say, hey guys, if you see any like creepy monsters who are reaching out at you, they're probably not real. I just had one that like decidedly wasn't real, but there might be real ones.
I'll supplement that and say I didn't sense any creatures. So
I'll have a
I
visual
concur
of
that I
what
think we're
um,
fine.
Colin saw.
Oh no.
Oh.
What, the cat dog movie?
Oh, yeah. I definitely would be
Oh
swinging.
God.
Yeah. Let's
Creepy
throw hands
clowns.
at these guys.
That is
Space
terrible.
Joker and his little minion.
Oh,
Let's
God.
just call him Fred.
Okay.
So-
Drop dead, Fred.
So
Now-
we'll keep going.
Yeah, so
And
you can separate
mhm,
now that you're inside
mhm.
if you want to, but you may experience like
Mm.
strange
Bad
effects.
trips.
Okay. So
Now,
we can
Ridley's
all-
still holding on to Oob, and with his offhand, he is drawing his oceanic dagger.
Okay,
Oh,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Arthur is also holding on to Oob.
nice. We'll stay close by just in case anyone gets scared.
Okay, so I'm
Hey,
going
I don't
to
want to pay taxes.
nice.
Okay.
I'm
So
keeping the stream token right by you guys.
okay.
Okay, you move off, and
Yes.
everyone else for a second sees these weird spidery creatures, and then you see an eye looking at you, and then it disappears. So like
Gross.
it's not as bad as it was upstairs,
Mhm.
but it's distorting reality around you. The walls are the tendrils are moving, the little things growing out of the walls are moving a little bit, but they're not impeding you
Okay.
right now.
Got it.
Gus, I don't like this place. How about you?
No.
Should I
Well,
move you
hon-
guys, or
hon-
you gonna move
honestly,
yourselves?
Oh
you
no,
know,
I'm going.
Okay, Oob and Rockham, hold on.
Uh-oh. Oh, shit.
In the distance, I'm just telling you, like in the
Yes.
distance, you see. Here. Sorry, I have to share these images
That's
for them
okay.
to work. There it is. Oh, I can't tokenize it. All right, I'll have to do the image then. Sorry.
That's okay.
I will tell you that you don't know this is real or not,
Oh. It's a
But-
gamble.
Oh, well, I don't have a picture of this except for the. Yeah, well, this is the only one I have. There's no windows here, but this is the only picture I have. This creature
Ooh.
is
Ooh.
sticking out of the wall
Hmm.
right.
Do we all
Oh.
Do you see it?
do we all see it? Yeah, do we all see it? Or just you?
Well,
Or
you
is it
will see
just
it if,
Oob and
as you walk
Rockham?
around the corner.
Fair
But you
enough.
don't know if it's real or not, but it looks very real. Right. Let me close this for me. Too much stuff open. You see it growing in the wall right here, blocking this. It fills out the entire 10 by 10 block.
So it's like over here, where I'm pinging off the screen.
Yeah, I'll put
A little
I'll
bit
tr-
north
I'm-
of that.
Oh, I
but-
can tokenize it. There we go. There it is.
Okay. So
This thing. It's growing out of the wall right there.
I turn to Oob and I ask, "Do you see that thing too?"
I do.
So it is real. Can you think at it?
Yes, I can think at it. I'll telepathically I'll reach out to it and see if it responds. Hi. What's up?
Um, hmm. You see some tentacles move out of its mouth and look at you,
Mm-hmm.
but you hear no response. I need to roll a Constitution check.
Okay.
Rockham and Oob.
Oh shit. Okay.
All
A
right.
check or a saving throw?
Check.
Oh, I didn't do good.
You are very tired, and suddenly
Aw.
Oob nods off, and her little
No.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't want to go back. Shake Oob.
Our safety line.
Yeah.
Okay, Rockham, you felt like you might go into shutdown mode, like in a long rest, but you realize you don't need to. And you see Oob kind of like I don't know how plasmoids sleep, but I imagine it's just like a little squishy. Like the head
It
goes.
is
Yeah,
puddle
just like
sleep.
Kind of turn
limp.
into liquid. That's why that's why he has the bucket
Oh yeah. So you. Oh.
that Gus
Not like-
has.
Not like complete liquid, but yeah, maybe like
You,
Well, like
you-
a risotto.
so Oob
Spill-
becomes like a pool on the.
this seems like a logistical.
So I'm inferring.
So you
Get the
actually,
straw.
when you sleep, you seep through the grate, and you are a pool under the grate, and the tendrils are really comfortable. They're like, oh, this is like a pillow, and you are under the grate sleeping.
Oh no!
So I yell at the monster guy, "Hey, let my friend wake up!"
No response.
Or,
All
Ridley,
right.
do you have a straw?
Oh no! That seems like a dangerous game.
I just was drinking coffee off camera.
Oh no!
Oh my god.
I don't like where you're going with that, Gust.
Where we going to save Oobs?
Oh my god.
Guys, there's a monster over here that is not responding, and I think it just put Oob to sleep.
We'll
Should
punch it in the face.
As you are sleeping, Oob,
Yes.
you have a nightmare that your
Oh, no.
homeworld is burning.
Oh.
Burning. All of the Oob are on fire, and the plants and your each of the different modules are the mushrooms are all burning in your sleep.
That's horrible.
So Rockham,
My little puddle is just like
Quivering.
no.
Very
So-
sad puddle.
trying to wondering if this little thing is perhaps concentrating on something that is making my good friend Ooblex fall through the grate. Is going to cast a spell that I've had this entire campaign and have yet to cast. So you guys see these little bits on his shoulder plates just kind of go, "Meh, meh," just kind of raise up. And all of a sudden you see a bunch of little darts fly out of my shoulders.
Very cool.
Whoa.
Very cool indeed.
Okay.
That's fun.
So that is going to be
He's had magic
4
missiles.
darts striking
Yeah.
him simultaneously.
Okay. Oh, it's a magic missile?
Yeah, I
Wow,
cast it at
nice
7th level,
animation.
so
I don't think you had him targeted.
I did.
Oh, we're not in combat. So,
Yeah.
so as this flies,
And the game is paused.
yep, I'm for a reason. This creature disappears, and Oob, you are awake all of a sudden.
Oh.
Does
Shit.
Does
Wait,
Oob hit his head when he wakes up?
I just squished.
Does Oob have a head
you
to
can
hit?
go through the grate.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
So I'll like look around and be like, what the heck? How did I get down here?
Yeah, it's
Some
confusing.
Some weird eyeball thing put you to sleep and you seeped through the grate, but I did 20 force damage to it and it disappeared.
Oh,
I just wanted to make
well,
sure that was noted.
That'll
Thank
work.
you. Are the tendrils still pretty comfy?
They are, but you are no longer tired.
Sleepy. Okay. I'll go back up above the grate then.
Okay.
Just I imagine that I just like slide up and momentarily like cubed by
then
the
just-
grapes. And then I just back together.
So Ridley says, "What the hell is going on down there? Rockham, you've got little sparks coming out of your shoulders. Oob, you're slipping in and out of the floor.
Yeah,
What
there
are you
was
doing?"
There was a weird monster thing that put Oob to sleep and tried to
Yeah.
put me to sleep.
something weird over there.
Yeah, from now on, anything we say, hit in face first.
Fight first,
That seems like a
ask
good rule.
questions after it's dead.
Yes. I mean, this ain't all grandmammy's house. You know what I mean? And apparently, everyone in space is jerks.
Everyone in
Except
space is
for me.
jerks.
I'm with Gust on this one and Rockham.
Yeah, this whole place be screwing with my head spaces.
Arthur, do you have anything to add here or to help out or anything? You've just been silent in the back. Are you
yeah.
all right?
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm sad Oob got
Melted?
yeah.
They
Uh,
melted Oob. They must die.
Oob got cubed.
Oop got cubed.
Mr. DM, did the little critter disappearing make the hallucinations go away?
No. It didn't make. I mean, you're still seeing weird things out of the corner of your eye, but it's not. Yeah, it's not. You know they aren't real. That was real.
All right. Well, guys, I think we should try to press forward and see if we can find the source of whatever the hell is making our brains weird.
Perhaps you and
agree.
Oob should wait for the rest of us.
Yeah.
Press onward.
Well, I'm saying that we should go, not just me and Oob. Gosh.
Yes, but you've gone on ahead.
Well, y'all are slowpokes.
I'm old.
Okay, I'll take it off pause and let you walk until I tell you not to. So, you guys saw Oob basically before you turn the. Okay, stop.
Elaborate and listen.
The other guys saw Oob just go through the metal grating and like turn into a puddle and then reconstitute and come back up really quickly. But you did see these shoulder missiles.
Little sparks.
on-
Yeah,
coming
the little
out of the
darts.
shoulder.
on Rockham. So I don't know if anyone you want to ask about that or just like,
Well, I
I
yelled
just-
back about it. I was like, "Oh, there's a
I
monster."
just figured it was something having to do with his spoons.
I feel like
He always
With-
has
Rockham has,
strange things with his spoons.
okay.
Rockham does
Very
so much
weird.
random stuff. It's like just not
Yeah.
facing anybody
Why
anymore.
wouldn't Rockham have shoulder missiles?
Yeah.
It's the little random bullshit go meme.
In fact, I would be surprised if he didn't have sparkly shoulders.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so
Onward?
interesting.
Oh, it's paused.
Yep. Because you see,
I don't like it. I'm not sure I like you giggling and saying interesting.
well, I'm rolling things. So this is here.
Make sure the stream token catches up with us too.
Yes. Oh. It follows whoever's talking or in the lead the way I did it. I don't need the token to follow anymore. If you look at the stream,
Oh, okay.
you'll see that it's just you five.
Oh, okay.
I
Because I
did some
still see
improvements
little
on
ghost
how.
face back there.
Yeah.
That's
so
cool.
you are paused for the second,
Mhm.
because you hear in your head. Where's the eye? There it is.
Your head, in your head. Ghost face, ghost face. Ghost face, ace, ace, ace.
Okay.
I can't sing the real one because it's copyrighted.
You hear in your head, who dares enter? Who?
That would be me. And my friends. I say
Oh,
that.
you have friends?
Yes. Don't you?
Oh, I have friends. And around the corner, you see this approaching you.
Oh,
Hmm.
Ooh,
What
he's
is
attractive. Look
Yeah,
at
he's
those
kind of buff.
abs. Dude's ripped.
It's red.
He
Oh my gosh.
he has little eyes all over his body.
That's gross.
It says,
Well, if we have
Oh.
to fight him, it will be with our fingers like this.
"Oh,
Yes.
oh, now I can see you too. Come on in." And that's where we're gonna end it tonight.
Fun.
That's
Very
All right.
good. We're gonna
Great
pick this up
session, guys. That was
next
fun.
week.
awesome. Oh my
Prepare
gosh.
for battle.
All right. Well, it's easy. All we need is a bucket of sand or a bucket of salt, and we're fine.
Oh, salt would be so painful. Ugh.
Yeah, so would sand.
hmm
Yes. Ugh.
All
I've
right.
been to the
well, we'll
beach
pick
on
it
a
up next
windy
week.
day.
Thanks everyone for joining us, and we will continue next week to find out what this strange creature is and who's talking to our party.
Ooh.
Dun, dun,
He's
dun.
a friend. He's
All right,
a
everyone.
friend. They're all friends.
Take care.